What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Full 90. It is finally time for another AFCON predictions video. It is the round of 16, and the group stage definitely had some shocks, and I was a little bit more reserved about Algeria than most people, but I didn't think they'd do so badly. I said they'd get off to a slow start, but they never actually got going in the end, which was definitely against my prediction for sure. Gabon have also surprised me throughout this tournament. They're not necessarily at full strength, but they're doing really well. And then all of a sudden, you have Ghana. They're done and dusted already as well. So there's been a lot of upsets, a lot of great stories. Sierra Leone's performances in the tournament I thought were really great to watch. So now it's time for the round of 16. So kicking it off, we have Burkina Faso up against Gabon, and this one was very difficult. The thing with these games, and a lot of the AFCON games, I said it in my prediction video, they're going to be low scoring, they're going to be cagey, and perhaps with it being the round of 16, it might be even more so. No team wants to go out, and if you can stay in the game, keep it 0-0, anything can happen. And in a knockout competition, you don't need to win the game. It can end in a draw, and you win on penalties. So I think a lot of these games are going to be very low scoring. However, obviously the way the seeding works is that the teams that did better in the group stage tend to play the teams that didn't do quite as well but still managed to get through. So there are some fixtures where I think there is a pretty likely outcome, but we'll get into that. First of all, Burkina Faso against Gabon. I was considering a low-scoring draw, 0-0, 1-1 or something like that, but then I really thought about it, and Gabon have just impressed me more this tournament than Burkina Faso. I think Burkina Faso ended on 4 points, Gabon on 7 points, and Gabon also had a harder group as well. So I was considering a draw, and then God knows the outcome after that, but I'm just going to go for a 1-0 win to Gabon in this fixture. After that, we have Nigeria up against Tunisia. Nigeria, one of the teams flying high and absolutely smashing it in the tournament so far. I think this is going to be a more of a comfortable win than other ones. Tunisia are good, but they didn't perform as well as I'd expect them to up to this point in the tournament. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Nigeria. After that, we have Guinea up against Gambia, and I couldn't separate the two teams. I was considering a 1-0 win to Guinea, and then I thought, you know what? I don't know. And I think I'm going to operate on the base that I just spoke about with the low scoring, try and keep in the game mindset. I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. I think it would be foolish not to predict at least one 0-0 draw in AFCON in any round, really, that's this early with this many games. So I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. Who gets through? Coin toss, really? I don't know. Let's just go with Guinea, I guess, because I was going to maybe say they were going to win, but I'm going to go with a draw. After that, we have Cameroon, the home nation, up against Comoros, and I think this is going to be a comfortable victory for Cameroon. You know, I think they're going to win this one. I'm going to go for a 2-0. There's not much more I can say about it. Like I said, the seeding is such that the better teams in the knockout stages are playing the teams that didn't do quite as well, and this is a little bit of a mismatch for me. So I think Cameroon are going to be comfortable in going through to the quarterfinals. After that, we have Senegal up against Cape Verde, and if there was a team that really took my Algeria prediction, I would say it would be Senegal. I think they did start slowly. They managed to get a late winner with a penalty, and had they not got that late winner, they would have been on like 3 points, which is just not that great for Senegal. So I think they've pretty much taken my Algeria prediction. I said they'd start slow and then do what's necessary to progress and then maybe pick it up. So they haven't quite been at the races, but I think they'll have enough to beat Cape Verde. I'm going to go for another 1-0, and that is all you need to do to get through in this tournament. I mean, look at Portugal in the Euros 2016. They had a pretty poor tournament, to be honest. They got through the groups by drawing all their games, and it wasn't actually that great a performance, but they did what was necessary to win and progress through the knockout phase of the tournament. And I could see Senegal doing very much the same thing. They haven't blown me away. They haven't been especially amazing, but I think they'll just have enough to get past Cape Verde here. Speaking of someone who's blown me away, it is Morocco up against Malawi. Now, I think Malawi are decent. They're at this stage in the competition. Everyone in this stage now is a good team. But Morocco are going to win this one, and I'm actually going to go for some goals here. I think they're going to score at least one goal in the first half. That'll open up the game, and you won't be able to keep it at 0-0 when Morocco take an early lead. Early in AFCON sense, being the first half. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to the Moroccans. I think they're looking very good. They're looking very strong, and I think they're going to get past Malawi with relative ease. After that, a very juicy tie. Ivory Coast up against Egypt. I tipped Ivory Coast to finish top of the group. A few people actually said I was stupid for not putting Algeria top of the group and putting Ivory Coast top of the group, but who's laughing now? And actually, as an Arsenal fan, it's nice to see Nicola Pepe actually doing something on a football field. I will be honest, in Ivory Coast, they just do look good. And Egypt, They lost in the group stage, a surprise loss actually. I didn't expect them to lose their game. I thought they were going to win all three, to be honest, Egypt. I think Ivory Coast are well worth the win here. I think it's going to be an exciting game. I think two better teams really going at it. It's probably the highest quality matchup we've got. I don't see Ivory Coast not scoring twice, and that says a lot. I said when Egypt win in any competition, really, whether it's Egyptian teams in the home league, it's a 2-0 win. But with Ivory Coast scoring twice, I don't think Egypt are going to be able to score twice. I think they might be able to get a goal. I think Mohamed Salah and Egypt's journey ends here. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Ivory Coast. I've been backing Ivory Coast since the beginning of the tournament, and I'm continuing to back them now. Côte d'Ivoire to progress to the quarterfinals. And then the final fixture, Mali up against Equatorial Guinea. This was another tough one. Very, very tempted to predict a draw here, but I think Mali, I think they are just a little bit better, and I think they're going to get a win. I'm going to go back to the low-scoring result. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Mali. So I haven't looked at how the results of the round of 16 then leaves the matchup in the quarterfinals, but if the results that I've predicted do go to plan, we've got Gabon to qualify, Nigeria, Guinea by the skin of their teeth, perhaps by penalties, Cameroon, Senegal, Morocco, Ivory Coast, and Mali. So to be honest, actually, by the looks of things, pretty much all of them are the favourites to go through that I've picked. I think Gabon, slight outsiders against Burkina Faso, but I haven't been as impressed with them as I thought I would be, and Gabon have actually outperformed my expectations. So I'm going to give it to Gabon to continue their run. So please do let me know your comments and your predictions down in the comments below. Who do you think is going to qualify for the quarterfinals? It's heating up now. I think the quality of the gameplay is only going to improve, only going to get better, and we do have some exciting fixtures in this round. Of course, the main one being Ivory Coast up against Egypt. And Nigeria and Tunisia as well, actually. That should be an absolute cracker. So yeah, shorter one there. AFCON predictions. If you did enjoy, please do drop a like. Subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I've got AFCON quarterfinals, semi-finals, and final predictions coming up. So definitely subscribe so you don't miss them. Let me know your predictions down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.